Hi, I'm Nyesha McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
Hi, here we are again, All Politics is Local, with your host, rJo Winch, on AccessTV.org. And here we are this evening with some Hartford School crossing guards. And Mr. Roden had a certain situation while he was on duty, crossing your children to make sure that they could get into school, to the building that the state demands that they get into. And Mr. Rollins, what happened during that course of your job?
My supervisor came to my post. She asked me to return my uniform to him. His officer came by and gave me a letter saying he wanted everything returned back to them. So I gave him all my uniform all back to him. Then,
so they asked you to disrobe your uniform while you was on your job in the street?
Yes, it did. Violated my rights because I told him, that she was wrong to do that.
Was it proven that you had done something? What did you possibly do to cause that? Or they said they think you did to cause that?
Well, they had me. I called out my supervisor on Monday to request for Tuesday off, which it never happened because she told me to work the afternoon shift. Not take the afternoon shift off and then work during the day. I told her I couldn't do it because I have a lady that's going to the emergency. She got a health problem because I want to take her to get better. But she told me go ahead and take care of her and call me Wednesday morning. That's what I did. Then she told me why I didn't go to my post on during the daytime. I said I request the day off. But she didn't want to hear that. She told me to write a report and the reason why I didn't show up.
So was it that you only missed one day of work, or that you called in a request for a time that you needed to do something more important? You said, well, listen, I can't come this day because I have whatever this is that I need to do. And then she said, well, okay, well, could you come in the next day? And you said, okay, well, I'll come in the next day. And then when you come in, then she said you needed to give her a report, and then they came to your post and disrobed you right there?
Yes, they did. Then they sent 2 Hartford police to my mother's house. My mother was in the hospital on Mother's Day. And I told them why they came. My brother called me and told me that 2 officers looking for me. I said I wasn't there at the time, but my mom was scared. She just got out of the hospital on Sunday, came back home Tuesday. That day they stripped my uniform off.
So, Ms. Thompson-Daniel, is it normal that if an individual missed work that they send police officers to their house?
I've never known that to ever happen, rJo, that they would send a police officer. To me, it shows a lack of respect for school crossing guards, that you would think that you have the power and the authority to come to my home and request something, and then I have 2 sick people at my home, and you're threatening them that he must do something, and he was not home. So you should have immediately left once he was not home. And then you go to his post the next day and strip him of his uniform in front of the children and their parents. That's uncalled for. And that's why we feel that we're being unfairly treated by the Hartford Police Department.
It definitely is a lack of definitely a nature of disrespect, because who would go to a person's place of business and ask them to take off anything, and then not only that, go to his home when he's not there and then harass the people who are in the home just because he was absent from work a day? I mean, even if it was 5 days, whatever it was, there must be some other thing that they could have done, like if there's some counseling, some remediation, some other things that they could have done rather than sending officers to his home.
Well, the contract clearly states that they are to reprimand a person first, then suspend them for 5 days, and then you might discharge them after EAP, after arbitration, after your union has been notified. I've never been notified. I heard it through the streets about his situation.
And you're the union rep?
I'm the union president, and I've heard it through the streets. And that's not where it should be. It should have come to me in a letter certified to my home, which the police department has. So none of this should have taken place until he had his union representation there.
Absolutely. Okay, and you are the vice president?
Yes, I am. I'm rJo with the vice president of the School Crossing Guards. I've been representing Lewis for a while. It's just a lot of disrespect towards the guards, not only from our supervisors, but from the officers. They treat us very wrong, and we are a part of their department, and I don't feel that it's fair that they're treating us in this manner. And I think it's time for us to speak up and let it be known how we're being treated out here in the community while we're trying to cross the city of Hartford children to get to school.
Yeah, that's what's more and more stressing to me. And then, Ms. Daniel, so what's the next step?
The next step is we speak it through council, and then I have already served grievances on the Denise Filion, who's the supervisor, James Ravella, who is the department chief. So I have served those people the grievances. So I'm waiting for the next step before I take it to the state.
Okay. And so Mr. Rodan, so where are you right now? Are you at home waiting until this is all over?
I took care of my leg. I just sent it to appointment. Today is my birthday, and I took it to my appointment today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you very much. And I was supporting my lady, so I make sure she always worried about where I'm at, more about.
Mm-hmm. So do you have vacation time that you can take?
I don't know at this time.
Mr. Rodin has over 300 and something hours of sick time that he's available to him to use, and I don't understand why they would do this to him, knowing that he has so many sick time.
All right, so we're gonna stay tuned into this because we're gonna follow this through to see exactly what happens to Mr. Rodin. We're gonna hear again from their president, and then we're gonna get right to the commercial. Hold on.
And with that being said, he's been here 15 years. And it's not like he started yesterday. So there are so many avenues available to him that they could offer if they think or see that there is a problem, besides suspending or firing someone.
Has he been terminated?
He's been terminated, and without warning that he's been terminated. I heard it, like I said, I didn't even hear from him. I heard it from someone that morning around about 9 o'clock that he had been fired.
Wow. All right. So we see that there are unfair and injustices going on, not only inside the other countries and other cities that we're talking about, that things happen, but we have the problem coming on right here in the city of Hartford. So we are asking you to stay tuned to accesstv.org with your host, rJo Winch, on All Politics is Local. We're going to follow Mr. Rodan and also Donna Thompson-Daniel and their vice president to see that things get through. So we'll just keep you posted, but keep it locked right here on accesstv.org.
Injuries, loss of income, medical bills, car repairs. What does it mean to you and your family? A law firm is not about one person. It's about a well-coordinated, synchronized legal team that understands you and tells your story. I'm attorney Jeffrey Dressler for Dressler Strickland, Injury Lawyers. Hablamos su idioma, and this is what we do. 24/7, 11/22. That's 24/7, 11/22.